Congratulations! Your school recently got started with TpT School Access, our brand new subscription for schools and districts. Today, we're going to walk through what TpT School Access is, how the subscription works, and where you can go if you have any questions throughout the year. At Teachers Pay Teachers, our goal is to empower teachers to really teach at their best. Our founder, Paul Edelman, found that the best resources often came from teachers down the hall who knew what students needed to be successful. With TpT School Access, you have the knowledge of the world's teachers at your fingertips to empower you to be the best teacher you can be. To get started, all you need to do is check your inbox. You should have received an email from info@tptschoolaccess.com. In that email, you have the ability to activate your account by clicking a button and creating a password. If you can't find that email, please reach out to support@tptschoolaccess.com and we'd be happy to help get you started. One thing to note, TpT School Access is a separate website. The URL is listed at the top in green, tptschoolaccess.com. Your login is separate from any personal or school login that you use on Teachers Pay Teachers. We recommend bookmarking this site so you can easily find it throughout the year. Let's go ahead and take a look at the site. Once you've activated your account, you can easily access your subscription through www.tptschoolaccess.com. Once you're there, all you need to do is click Login in the upper right-hand corner. This brings you to our login page where you can enter the email and password that you set through the activation email. If you weren't able to do that, go back to the email and activate your account before trying to log in. Then all you need to do is click Login. As soon as you log in, you'll have the ability to see how the subscription works. This is a sample, but you'll be able to see exactly how many resource licenses your school has purchased for the subscription year. You'll also be able to see how long your school has access to the school subscription. Next, you'll see a few details about what's included in our amazing catalog. You have access to over 3 million resources directly from TpT by over 140,000 amazing teacher authors. We'll also walk through how to access your first resource. On TpT School Access, as soon as you click Access Now, you have the ability to see that resource immediately. If you choose to use the same resource multiple times throughout the subscription year, it does not count again towards the overall total number of resource licenses. You'll also have the ability to see your school's activity, how many resource licenses are included in your subscription, how many are remaining, and you'll also be able to see insights into popular subject areas amongst your colleagues. Any questions? I'll walk through where to find the Help and FAQ page, how to see an overview TpT School Access guide, and who to reach out to when you have questions throughout the year. Let's get started. To find a resource, all you need to do is enter a key term into the search bar. For example, maybe I want to do an engineering activity with my students. All I need to do is enter the key term into the search bar, and I see that I have a wide variety of resources. So I'm going to filter my search down a little bit. Maybe I want to filter it to be a little bit more specific to 5th grade. Once I've done that, I see a couple of resources that I'm interested in. So I can go ahead and click Bookmark to save those resources for later. I can easily locate those bookmarks by clicking on my name and clicking on Resources Bookmarked. When you bookmark a resource, it does not count towards your school's overall total. It's just kind of like saving it for later. Let's say I'm interested in this engineering design process resource. I can go ahead and read through the resource description along with the ratings and reviews to evaluate whether or not this would be a beneficial resource for my students. Once I decide to use that resource, all I need to do is click Access Now. I get a reminder letting me know that this does count towards my school's overall total. Once I click Access Now, the resource will open up immediately for me to use with my students. I can scroll through, use this resource immediately with my students. I can use it in my plans. I can print directly from this resource, or maybe I want to use it later. I can easily find that resource again by clicking on my name, clicking on Resources Accessed, and locating it here on my profile page. You'll notice, next to each resource on the profile, it says Access Again. You have the ability to use that resource at any time throughout your subscription term. Think of it like your own personal curated library of TpT resources that you can use throughout your subscription. You can also see what types of resources your colleagues are deciding to use on TpT. Click on your name and click on School Activity. There, you'll find lots of interesting data and insights tools. For example, you can see the total number of teachers who have joined your school's account, a breakdown of resources by subject, the total number of resources that your school has accessed throughout the subscription term. You can see activity over time and activity by teacher. Let's say you want to see what types of resources another teacher is using with their students. All you need to do is click on that teacher's name, and it allows you to view another teacher's profile. You can see not only what resources they've used, but you can decide to bookmark them, save it for later, and easily locate that resource on your own personal profile. If I decide to use the same resource as my colleague, it would count as another resource license towards the school's overall total. I'm going to go back to my homepage to show you where you can find help and support. If I click School Access in the upper left-hand corner, I can find a Getting Started guide here to walk me through how to use TpT School Access. I can also find help and FAQs. If you need to reach out to someone on Team TpT, all you need to do is scroll to the bottom and click Contact Us. That will allow you to send an email and someone can answer any questions that you have. We're so excited to have you on board with TpT School Access. We hope you have a wonderful experience using the amazing resources from teachers across the world.